Hey and welcome to this tutorial. This is going to be the first in a series of tutorials where I'm going to model a random hard surface Kitbash component, so if you like my content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button for more. Therefore, let's get into this. Firstly, let's go ahead and create a cube. Shift, right click, and then go down to smooth. I'm just going to add like 4 subdivisions. Okay, so now we have a quad sphere. We just want to make sure it's actually round, and to do this we go to Deform, Sculpt, and then we can just grab this little gimbal and just scale it up. This sort of just inflates everything and ensures we have a round sphere. Delete history on this object to set it in stone, and we're good to move on. Just go ahead and select this middle edge, and let's just add a bevel with a small fraction. And then in face mode, we can just select these faces on the left, and we can just move these all over to the left. Cool, so we're just creating this kind of pill shape. Now we just want to scale these faces along the z-axis to create a flat end, and then just inset these faces. I'm just going to shift scale inwards like so, as if we just tried to use like a regular inset with the extrude tool, we'd probably get undesirable results because of the complexity of the topology here. To hold the shape, let's just add a few supporting edges. Cool, so now we've done that, let's just go ahead and create this cutaway you can see here. Create another cube. Just go ahead and make sure the height is taller than the object we're going to want to cut. Drag this edge a little bit back to create this nice angle. Then just bevel this edge a little. Probably something like that. Select the main mesh and then the cut-in mesh, and then go to Shift, right click, and then go to Booleans, Difference. Right, so now it's time for some cleanup, but before we do that, let's just add an edge running through the middle, which is just going to half our work. In polygon select mode, just select the top faces and delete them. And then it's just a matter of connecting up the verts. I know these need to run through the middle, so I'm just going to connect these ones up first. And now I can just finish the last ones going up like this. Before we go ahead and add this detail here, let's just mirror our shape, as it's going to help the boolean having a closed mesh. On the y-axis. Cool, so let's just go ahead and create a cylinder. And let's just make this have like 24 segments. Using V on the keyboard for snap, let's just snap it to the middle of our mesh on the y-axis. Just going to scale it, make it the size you want. We're going to need a duplicate of this mesh, so just hit Shift D and then hit H to hide it, as we don't need to be seeing it right now, but we are going to need it in just a mo. In face mode, I'm just going to select these two faces here, and I'm just going to extrude them down to create this little detail. Again, selecting the main mesh first, and then the mesh we want to cut with, hold Shift and right click and go down to Booleans, Difference. Like before, we can delete the top half to half our work. And then it's just a matter of cleaning up our edges. You can copy what I'm doing here one-to-one, or have a play around yourself, as there's never really one solution, and you might even find a better solution to this problem. Okay, so for this extra cylinder detail, we can just sort of shape it however. I'm just going to go ahead and unhide it. And I might just select these top two faces on either side and just extrude it in like so. Delete these faces. Bridge these edges. Add some bevels. Just tighten it up, something like that. I mean, feel free to explore these shapes yourself. I mean, like, you don't have to copy these models one-to-one. But I'm hoping that just kind of like creating them kind of gives you an idea of some of the techniques I use on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to call this done, but we can make variants of this mesh, which will obviously help our Kitbash library grow faster. And you can actually see on the original, I mirrored all the details to the other side to kind of create a different effect. I'm going to call this done, but I mean, you can take this further and like unwrap it if you wanted to, but I'm not going to be covering that in this tutorial. And if you want a hand getting this asset set up in your content browser, check out my tutorial on that. So thanks for watching, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.